And one thing I know is that you never did though, which I'm pretty sure everyone else in R&B they never did either. It's like nowadays when it comes down to video shoots, they all is starting this thing called mic drops, which is what Zay started. I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for him making fun of the block, we wouldn't see as many mic drops as we did today. But you never did one. You could have, but you didn't.
Cause, gang, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I always look down on that shit, gang. Cause like me, I fuck with Zay the hardest, gang. And like I always looked up to Zay in a way, and I fuck with Zay on a personal level. So it's like I look at that shit like it's kind of lame, cause it's like create your own shit, gang. Like, and I'm not seeing the platforms that's doing, like, for instance, they got this shit in here right now, but I just feel like you gotta innovate, gang. Like you gotta make it different, bro. Like Zay literally sat and thought about that shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I watched Zay make his shit. It took Zay 3 months. 3 months of dropping videos before his shit took off. And you know how his shit took off? Herb did that freestyle on that shit.
They boom.
I watched it. It took Zay 3 months. And that's why I give Zay his flowers, bro, because he totally rebranded and reinvented himself. You know what I'm saying? And that's genius, bro, because Zay was already a legend from a Zay production, but this from the block shit, that shit just took him to a whole nother level. But the reason why I never did to answer your question is because, like I said, I felt like it's copying game, and I never been with that shit, bro. Like if I'm gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do some shit that my own shit. You know, I'm not gonna do some shit that another nigga doing. And honestly, bro, people done tried to pay me countless times to do that shit. Like
you always told them no.
No, I'm not doing that shit, gang. I'm not copying bro shit. You know.
I mean, yeah, you definitely would. I don't mind you. Like. It's one thing it's one thing for to have an influence on somebody. It's nothing to copy everything they do, and then even try to do a little bit there to make it look like it's you. But it's like, where's your own style at? And I respect that. But I do admire the influence that Zay did with that, because that is something that almost everybody is doing.
Honestly, he created. A lot of people should be thanking him because he created a lane of revenue for people.
He definitely did. There's so many people that just like, if they can't shoot a video, they'll just do a whole mic drop and then boom. That's the song right there. So
motherfuckers need to give Zay his flowers, bro. Because Zay, he's been in this shit longer than me. Like I said, I looked up to Zay. You know?
Yeah, bro. And as a matter of fact, what do you think is the biggest? Outside from the block thing? Like, what do you say Zay's main influence is when it comes out to him and his video work?
What you mean?
Like he been doing this for a long time, to the point to where even to this day, I just seen Reggie did a whole stream talking about how nobody in Chicago has not had a Chirac phase, and if they ever think about it, once you see A's intro, you already know this is some shit, and it's that's that Chirac vibe. He had an influence where it went from the city to the rest of the world. So I was basically do you feel like if it wasn't Zay doing things the way he did it, the whole world wouldn't have been in tune with Chicago the way it is now?
I'm not gonna give Zay that much credit, and when I say that, I mean it because it wasn't just Zay. Because don't forget, you had D Gaines too. D Gaines was honestly, bro, before Zay ended up taking off how he did with Keith. D Gaines was really, to be honest, D Gaines was really the first one to really, because he was doing $120 Brick Boys. Them, I ain't gonna lie, they was really the first rappers from the city the motherfuckers was paying attention to. $120 Brick Boys, because D Gaines was shooting that shit. But I'll give it to them too. I'll give it to D Gaines and Zay. They put the city on their back with this drill shit back in the day.
All right. As a matter of fact, I don't think that niggas be giving D Gaines his props like that. So I'm glad you did. And I might as well too. Especially since he was one of the first niggas to really be working with Keith the way he did. Yeah.
Yeah, D Gaines cold. He cold for sure. Even you go back and watch you go watch a D Gaines video from 8-9 years ago, that shit still raw as fuck. Damn, man. You know?
Yeah. You damn right. I look back at their old videos, I just be feeling nostalgic moments. It was damn, G, we really done came a long way. And little did I'm pretty sure no one knew that this was going to be history the way it is now.
Right.
So in regards to that Chicago documentary thing, you three should be like the main, like the main ones describing and being a part of it as far as directing it too, because y'all was there for everything. So make sure y'all all come into the works at the top.
Cool. You talking about
you, Gaines, and AZ.
You know, Gaines and Zay never really
locked in.
They never really been cool.
Wait, what?
Nah, bro, because it's a long story, but the Gaines and Zay used to have they used to have the same manager type shit. You feel me? Back in the day.
Okay.
Lyrical Ass Management. But yeah, Zay and D Gaines, they kind of used to bump heads, so they never was really locked in with networking or working together type shit. Because you gotta understand, bro, at the point in time, they was the two biggest cameramen. You feel me? So it's like they never really locked in like that. You feel me? Zay was doing his own thing, D Gaines was doing his own thing. You feel me? Then you gotta understand too, D Gaines was working with Keith first, and then Keith went over to Zay. You know, so
all right, bet. Ain't that some shit? You would never guess. Oh, Lyrical Lemonade, Cole Bennett, another amazing videographer / director in general. That man really done put in a lot of work, and he turned himself into something different. Yo, did you ever come across him?
Yeah, Cole, that's my boy. Cole, I fuck with Cole. Honestly, bro, I fuck with Cole because even though Cole's at the level that he's at, bro, Cole himself called me a legend, gang. And nigga, what was this? This was Summer Smash. It was like 2 years ago. I want to say 2023 maybe.
I'm gonna do my research on that.
Or maybe 2022. But Cole he personally gave me backstage passes for Summer Smash. Like sent it to me and everything. Man, bro, you good. He literally acknowledged me as man, bro, you a legend. And you know what I'm saying? Coming from Cole, who a multi-millionaire and all this, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know, like, a motherfucker didn't really earn their title in this shit. You know what I'm saying? But with that Cole shit, bro, and a lot of people don't even know this. I was just having this conversation with Frog the other day. I was just telling him.
Salute to Frog.
But I kind of in an indirect way, I'm kind of the reason why it's a Laka Films and a Cole Bennett.
All right.
And the reason why I say that is because I've never spoke on this in an interview either. But around 2015, I had ended up getting robbed at gunpoint for my camera and everything. So when I had got robbed, the dudes who had texted me for the video shoot, they said they had got my number from Flash Sean. If you know who Flash Sean is, Flash Sean was Dex homie back in the day. They was like this. So I had brought the shit to Flash Sean, like, ooh, man, what's going on, man? What's to this shit? He blamed it on Dex. And if you know back then, bro, me and Dex, Famous Dex got his first 100,000 views with me. Try Me remix. He got his first 100,000 views with me, bro. So motherfucking basically what happened was after I got robbed, I brought it to Flash Sean. Flash Sean blamed it on Dex. I came to Dex. Dex like, nah, I ain't had nothing to do with that. He blamed it on him. So from that point, I'm like, all right, I'm just stop fucking with everybody. I just stepped back from the situation. And I remember, bro, that whole week, bro, I remember Dex blowing me down, bro, blowing my phone down to shoot. Cause man, like I said, bro, me and Dex, we was on the wave, bro. We was dropping shit. Every video we dropping going crazy, especially after the Try Me remix. Go look that up. RayyMoneyyy Vision's Try Me Famous Dex. Bro, that shit, I don't know how many views that shit got, but he got his first 100,000 views. So after that happened, I stopped fucking with him, gang. And Dex was like overly blowing me down, gang. Like, man, let's shoot. Let's work. I'm trying to work. Ooh, but I wasn't fucking with him because I got robbed and they was acting weird. I'm cool. So from
you're not at fault at that either, because it's like if anyone else was in your shoes, they would have done the same thing.
Right. And from that, guess what happened? Dex couldn't shoot with me, right? So he got another cameraman. Who was that cameraman? Laka. So Laka started shooting with Dex because I stopped shooting with Dex, right? Laka eventually introduces Cole Bennett to Dex. Dex and Cole Bennett shoot a video. Cole Bennett blow up from that video. But after he blew up from that video, lock in Cole, and Laka shoot a video for Soulja Boy. Cole Bennett edit the video for Soulja Boy with the little squiggly line shit. After that, Cole was gone. But the reason why I say I'm in a way indirectly responsible for them is because had I not stopped fucking with Dex, that next, which is kind of like, this is one of the biggest regrets in my career, because the next couple songs we was finna shoot was Drip From My Walk. You know, and it's like, I literally missed my beat with that, because basically everything that happened with Laka from shooting that video, it would have been me.
Damn.
Instead. And from that, you gotta understand, me and Dex kept locking in, him and Laka probably would never end up locking in, which means Laka would have never end up introducing Cole Bennett to Dex.
Damn.
So you see how it was like a domino.
That's a whole
exactly. Like, and that's why it's like, damn, everything happened for a reason. Like, that's why I ain't gonna lie, that always been one of the biggest regrets in my career. I never spoke on that publicly, like, honestly, but that's the reason why y'all see, like, me and Dex stopped working after a while, because like I said, I ended up getting robbed and it was just too much shit going on. I stopped fucking with Dex, and I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the biggest regrets, because I always wondered in my head, like, damn, where would I be right now had I not stopped shooting Dex?
It probably would have been no such thing as No More Heroes or Lyrical Lemonade.
But at the same time, I also think, like, damn, if I did make it out of here, and this was 2014, gang. Dex ended up really making it 2016. Feel me? If I really did make it out of here, bro, everybody that I helped, like, popped off since then, would have never happened. That's why I give it take, like, damn, everything do happen for a reason. Because even with me just shooting a video with G-Ray, I was just telling Frog that I'm like, damn, gang, I just told him the same story. I'm like, bro, if I would have made it back then, I would have never been here to shoot the video with G-Ray, because I would have been, I know me, bro. I wouldn't have been in the rap gang. I would have been in LA somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I would have been the type of personality I got for. I would have got around these celebrities, got the made friend network. I would have been out of here, gang. You feel me? So that always been one of the biggest regrets in my career. But shout out Laka and shout out Cole. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, they hard work still got them to where they at. You know what I'm saying? I never hate on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did what they did. They got to where they got to.
And nevertheless, even after that shit happened the way it did, you still was making waves in the city. So even though that might have not worked out the way it could have for you, other things still worked out to where it got you to where you are to this day. And still, it's up here with this shit. You still want to talk. You still want to lose.
I mean, honestly, bro, you know, people always, I don't really see myself like that. Like, you know, people always gonna put you on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? That you possibly don't see for yourself. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I know my value and worth with this shit, but I also know, like, man, I potentially could have been bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, had I stayed with Dex, bro, I might be a millionaire right now. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. And I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I always put myself higher than where people put me at. So I hear you on that part.
No, for sure. Me, I'm more of a humble nigga, like, you know? I'm a humble beast.
Yeah. But the thing is, with niggas like us being humble in this shit, it's like that gives you that's you holding, that's self-discipline. Like, you be able to hold yourself accountable for where other people won't. And on top of that, it's like when niggas see you humble and everything like that,
and make them fuck with you more.
Yeah. But some niggas be taking that humbleness for weakness.
No, for sure.
Yeah. Sure. And that's also another thing, like, how do you maneuver throughout all the dangers of this shit? Because like you said earlier, like, this shit has a lot of politics in this shit. From, like, the artists you work with or the people or the other videographers you network with. It's like, how do you maneuver throughout all this shit? Like, from being robbed to, like, falling out with niggas, all type of shit.
Shit, honestly, bro,
Chicago Wave, what's your message to the youth?
There's a million things I can say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.